Hi everyone. So it's time for today's connections game. I know you have seen the thumbnail, so you would know what the words of today are. But I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to show you the 16 words. They need to be put in four categories of four words. Pause this video and give it your best shot. Watch till the end of this video. At the end, I will reveal the four groups of four words. Let's start with today's words. The first word is blast. Now, blast is, it's again, it can be a verb and it can a noun, although the verb and noun are kind of similar, kind of like blasting, which means something like blowing something up, right? Or blast means blast off, like the shuttle blasted off, right? But it also means to criticize. You blasted me. Like you came in the meeting and you blasted me. That means you attacked me, you criticized me, you put me down. To blast. But then you can have, say, as a noun, you could say, wow, that party was such a blast. Or you could say, wow, I had a blast. As in, that was amazing. How was that? That was a blast. I had a blast. But then you can say it's a negative thing. It's like that blasted bus never arrived. So that's like that damn, that horrible. So, and then there's an expression, a blast from the past, right? Like, so let's say you see your, I don't know, coworker after 10 years. It's like, wow, that's a blast from the past. Like, something that happens a long time ago and then suddenly you have it today again. That's a blast from the past. And so, as I said, this blast off means to, like a missile launching, and to blast somebody means to attack somebody verbally or to, criticize them. Then we have the word knock. Knock, the simplest form is like knock, knock. That means, knock, knock. Do we have these stupid things called knock knock jokes in the world, and they're pretty dumb. They're worse than dad jokes. And before we get into this, I want to say that I'm happy that you continue watching my videos, and I know learning English can be tough and can be complicated. So when you have an issue, just know that even the native speakers, like Americans and the British people, have issues and their English is not the best and they don't get all these things right. So if you have problems, just keep watching my videos, keep coming to my channel, keep learning English. If something happens and if you feel discouraged, just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. That's what I've done with English for more than 30 years. I mean, 40. And then so the word knock, as I said, the simplest form is knock, knock, for the door. But there's an expression, don't knock it till you try it, which means there, to knock means to put something, to put it down, to criticize it. That was like, I really can't stand milk and bananas. And the other person is like, don't knock it until you try it. Don't criticize it, don't attack it. And then word knock probably is a root of the word knuckle. Knuckle is this, knock and knuckle. And then we have things like knockoff. This is a knockoff, which means it's not the original. It's a copy. It's a knockoff. Don't let me get up and knock you down. So knock somebody down means like hit them and like, and in boxing you have a knockout, or in martial arts, or anything like that, you have wow, that was a knockout. And then there's an expression, knock him dead, right? You're going to an interview or taking a test, it's like knock him dead. And then so knockout, like she was a knockout, that means that she was beautiful, right? Knockout. And then but if we say knock it off, not just knock it off, that means stop it. Okay. an annoyed person says just, like whatever, you're humming or something, and your friend is like, knock it off, as in shut up. I don't want to hear more about it. So there's knockout, and then to knock somebody up, did somebody knock you up? That means it's somebody, knocked up is a sort of a slang for pregnant woman. So yeah, and knock honestly can have other meanings. And then the next word, slam. Now slam means like hitting something hard. Slammed, you just slammed into me. What the hell is wrong with you? Slammed into me. What is wrong with you? Slammed, as in you just slammed into me, and like, don't let me slam you with my fist. So slam is hitting hard, right? Slam. But I hear it also to criticize, of course. It's like slam, just slammed me. It's just like really wrote bad things about me or said bad things about me. Slammed me. And then we have things like slam poetry, which is like, people get up and do poetry, kind of free type of poetry, which is they just speak and without really preparation so much, and it's pretty powerful because slam is like a slam. And then we have the expression slam dunk. That was slam dunk. I mean, that was really awesome. That you did really great. How did the sales pitch go? That was a slam dunk. It was amazing. And then of course there's the slam the door shut. Don't slam the door shut. Slam. Pah! When you slam the door, you like hit it hard. It's not gentle closing. Slam. Don't slam the door, or you can even slam the phone down. Like back then, when there was a phone and not the mobile thing, you could slam the phone down. You just slam the phone down. So, slam the door, slam things down. And then we have the word trash. As a verb, trash means, again, it means criticize. You just trashed me. Like you said all these bad things about me, trash, right? But also trash in its simplest form means garbage, or probably in England, litter, right? Or there are other words for waste, trash, garbage. But that trash, so therefore the verb trash also means to trash somebody, right? I just, you just trashed me. Can't believe you just trashed me. And then, so that's trash. And then we have the word to trash. So to trash means to throw garbage. The place is so trashed, as in, there's so much garbage everywhere, or trash, And then in sports, like in basketball, we have trash talk. When athletes, say bad things about each other, that's trash talk. And then we have the adjective trashy. Oh, this is a very trashy place, as in it's very low class, very, not of high quality. So that's that. Now, hey there, friend. Nice to meet you. I am Hamid. Sorry for the interruption. If you are enjoying this video and are looking to take your English fluency and vocabulary to the next level, I've got something special for you. I offer personalized one-on-one coaching sessions tailored to your unique goals and interests. Whether you're focusing on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or all around communication skills, I'm here to help you master English in a way that's fun and effective. Ready to elevate your English? Click on the link in the description below to book your session with me today. Let's embark on this journey to English mastery together. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Then we have the word, let's do our other words. So we have apology. Apologies is like when you make a mistake, it's like, oh, apologies, which is of course the plural of apology, right? Apologies, everybody. That means you don't say apology, everybody. So apology comes from apologize, means to say sorry, excuse me, sorry. So that's apologize. And then oops, that means my mistake, oops, or whoopsie, or yeah, so oops and whoopsie are the ones we use. And then my mistake is another one is pardon, pardon me. And pardon is a pretty polite way. Pardon me, sir. What are you doing here? Or pardon the interruption. So pardon me. So that comes with my mistake, pardon. Beg your pardon? So that's an expression. Beg your pardon? As in, what did you just say? I'm here to see my son. Beg your pardon? As in, what is that you just say? Or, and bad way of saying that's what? Like, I am here to see my son. What? Whereas, beg your pardon, that's more polite. Of course, pardon, it's a verb and it means to pardon somebody, right? Like the president pardons the turkeys on the whatever on Thanksgiving. Pardon or pardoning the prison. So that's, you know, so that's pardon, sort of forgiving somebody. That's pardon, right? Please pardon me, as in please forgive me, pardon. But then also it can be a noun. You have been pardoned, and that's a pardon. That's a pardon for you, as in that's like, forgiving you. And then we have the word for my mistake, sorry, which is, I'm sorry, and you're sorry, sorry about that. And as Canadians say, sorry. So sorry doesn't have a lot of meaning. Sorry, it's just I'm sorry, you're sorry. Then there we have the words that mean alibi. Now, alibi means on the night of June 30th, when this robbery happened, where were you? I was at home with my family. That's your alibi. Alibi is something that you can't be at the place of the crime because you have witnesses that you were in a different place. That's alibi. So defense is considered an alibi. So defense, offense, defense. Defense is the noun form of the word defend, the verb defend. And offend and defend becomes the noun forms because offense and defense. So then for alibi, we have excuse, right? Like, excuse me. And that's goes actually with my mistake, with apologies. Excuse me. But in terms of alibi, it's like, what is your excuse that you didn't, commit this crime? I was out with my girlfriend and she can talk about it. Excuse. So, and excuse myself. I gotta excuse myself. That means I gotta go out, or excuse me, I'm sorry. What is your excuse? That's no excuse. Okay, that's no excuse. I didn't write my assignment for my school because I didn't write my excuse. I'm sorry, I didn't do my assignment because my uncle was visiting. That's not an excuse. That's no excuse. That's not a good excuse. So you come up with an excuse to show why you haven't done something. Alibi can be out. Out means not in, out, but in baseball, it's like out, as in you can't play anymore. You're out. And then alibi can be a reason. That's a reason that I wasn't there. So that's my alibi. Now, reason means the noun reason means what is your reason to come here this late? What is your reason? Reason. Cause, reason. But also to verb reason is like reason with him, as in speak with him and try to get him to understand, reason with him. And then we have reasonable. Well, that's a reasonable solution. That means that's a good solution. That's a smart solution. We have very reasonable prices. Reasonable here means low or affordable, reasonable. Then we have the group that have to do with play something. So play date, and play date means, when whatever two children or two families get together, that's a play date. But the word date itself Date means a lot of things in English, right? To date, as in the simplest form, is that January 4th, 1965. That's a date. But also to date, of course, to date somebody, that means that, I was dating her for 6 years, dating her, going out, right? As another word in English, which we use a lot, is seeing. I'm seeing somebody, and I'm seeing somebody, that means I'm dating them. Like, if you don't understand, you're like, what? You're seeing somebody, so what? Like, you look at them? No, seeing somebody. And actually seeing, not only you're seeing somebody for dating, but you can also see, you got to get some help, see a therapist. So that's also the word see there. And then date, also the verb can be, well, I was born on July 4th, 1912, but I don't want to date myself. That means that I don't want to reveal my age or talk about my age. And also, we have things like carbon dating, like fossil, to understand what is that dating. Can you date this? Can you figure it out? But then we have a date which has nothing to be any of that, and that's the sort of a dry fruit date. The brown dried fruit date. That's a date for you. Oh, I got a sweet date for you. So that's another word for date. Then we have play dead. And dead, not alive, dead, but then we have dead, interesting words with dead, like deadline. What is exactly the deadline for this? So deadline. And then we have things like deadly. That silent is deadly, as in it's scary. It's like there was dead silence. You're dead wrong. And dead there, that means that you're really wrong. Okay, dead wrong. And so there's deadly. And then the next word, play dirty. And play dirty and play dead means, like, play dead means that, lie down and play dead, so they won't find you. Play dead, as in pretend as if you're dead. Now, play dirty, like you play dirty in politics. You do things that are under the belt. When you play dirty, you say things and you do things which are not on the up and up. You play dirty. So, and dirty means, not clean. Dirty has other meanings, but in general means, not clean. And then last one is do, play do. And I think do is an expression now that, connected to Homer Simpson, do. So anyways, that's it. See you tomorrow.